Hello, friends. In December 2019, the world witnessed a novel virus. Initially, it appeared like any other flu virus, and everyone in this world dismissed it. But very soon, they realized that this virus merits attention, and it is different in terms of transmissibility, virulence, and severity of the disease it causes. It has put the whole world in a standstill, and within a couple of months, it was so devastating that WHO declared this viral pandemic as a global pandemic. We from the Department of Medicine have prepared a series of lectures targeting general practitioners and medical students. The web series is called as Basics in COVID-19, and this includes 7 short lectures describing epidemiology, introduction, clinical features, diagnosis, complication, management, and prevention regarding COVID-19 disease. These lectures have been prepared by resident and faculty of the Department of Medicine, AIIMS New Delhi. We advise you to subscribe our YouTube channel and see the full series and actively participate in the discussion by putting your queries in the comment box. We would be very happy and eager to address your queries. The first lecture in the series is Introduction, which would be presented by Dr. Satish, who is a resident in our department.
I would be starting with this series and my topic would be Introduction to COVID-19. First of all, I would like to thank my preceptor, Dr. Piyush Ranjan, Additional Professor, Department of Medicine, AIIMS, New Delhi. So at the end of the seminar, we would have learned the novel coronavirus outbreak in China and the sequence of events leading to it, classification of coronavirus and their origin, structure and genome of COVID-19. So now we'll be discussing about the timeline of the outbreak. So on 31st December 2019, there was an outbreak of pneumonia of unknown etiology in Wuhan city, Hubei province in China. The etiology was linked to the live animal market in Wuhan, as many of the initial patients were either market employees or the regular visitor to the market. Then on 9th January 2020, the etiology was found to be a novel coronavirus and the genomic sequence of the virus was made public. On 10th January 2020, the first death was reported from China and the health worker were advised to take droplet and contact precaution while coming in contact with the patient. On 13th January 2020, first positive case outside China was confirmed, that is in Thailand. On 23rd 2020, as the number of cases increased, aggressive public measures were taken in China with complete lockdown of Wuhan city. On 31st January 2020, the outbreak was declared as a public health emergency of international concern by WHO when the total number of cases in China were more than 7,000 with 170 deaths and the total number of cases outside China were above 80. The official name of the virus and the disease responsible for the outbreak, which was previously known as 2019 novel coronavirus, was declared on February 2020. The virus was named by ICTV as Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus 2, and the disease was named by WHO as coronavirus disease, that is COVID-19. Coronavirus are large family of virus causing respiratory and intestinal disease in animal and human. The name coronavirus is derived from the Latin word corona, which means crown. It refers to the characteristic appearance of the virion under the microscope as shown in the figure. The ICTV has classified coronavirus into the order Nidovirales in the family Coronaviridae, subfamily Coronavirini. Again, the subfamily is divided into 5 genera, that is alpha, beta, gamma and delta. Alpha and beta coronavirus infects only mammals, whereas the gamma and delta coronavirus infects both mammals and birds. SARS coronavirus 2 is the 7th human coronavirus to be discovered. Taxonomically, the virus is classified into beta coronavirus lineage B. The size of the virus ranges from 50 to 200 nanometer in diameter. Based on sequencing, it is 82% related to the SARS coronavirus 2003 and 50% related to the MERS coronavirus of 2012. Population genetic analysis has classified the coronavirus 2 into L type and S type. The L type are derived from the S type, which are more virulent and infectious, whereas S type are less virulent and the major type causing pandemic now. Human coronavirus are considered to be zoonotic disease, that is, they are transmitted from animals to human. Now, how does this transmission occurs? Natural host or the reservoir host harbors the virus without getting infected. Bats are considered the host to the largest variety of genotypes of coronavirus. The virus is transmitted to the intermediate host, which may be more than one species. The mechanism is unknown. Sometimes the intermediate host also acts as an amplifying host. The human infected when there is a close contact between intermediate host and human, example in case of animal sports or intake of raw meat. This interspecies transfer or spillover phenomenon is possible due to high mutation rate of coronavirus and interspecies adaptation of this virus in various hosts. So this is a schematic diagram representing the structure of the coronavirus. Here we can see the structural protein and the non-structural protein. The spike-like projection that you see on the surface of the virus are spike protein. The other structural protein are the membrane protein, the envelope protein, and the hemagglutinin esterase dimer. In the center of the virus, we can see nucleocapsid, which binds to the genome of the virus. Spike protein contains two domains, S1 and S2. S1 is a highly variable distal segment, which contains the receptor binding domain, which binds to the ACE receptor on the host cell. S2 is a proximal conserved segment, which catalyzes the fusion between the virus and the host membrane. Spike protein also stimulates the production of neutralizing antibodies in the host cell. Membrane protein are the most abundant structural protein, which exist as a dimer and defines the shape of the virus. Envelope protein are the smallest of all structural protein. These are the transmembrane protein with ion channel activity. It helps in viral assembly and the release in the host cell. Nucleocapsid binds to the viral genome in a bead on a string conformation. It has multifunctional role which assist in viral RNA replication and also inhibit the cell defense mechanism. Hemagglutinin esterase dimer protein binds to the neuramic acid on the host cell surface, possibly permitting the initial adsorption of the virus into the membrane. So this is a schematic diagram representing the structure of genome of SARS coronavirus 2, which is a positive sense single-strand RNA. The size of the genome is around 29.9 kilobyte in size. ORF1ab is the largest gene which encodes for two polyprotein, that is PPA1 and PP1b, and 15 other non-structural protein. There are multiple small genes, that is ORF3, 6, 7a, 8, 10, which codes for various accessory protein. Structural gene like S, E, and M encodes for spike, envelope, and membrane protein.